Fozzie, that was quite entertaining stuff once it went ahead.
Yeah, one or two of the officials wanted it off, in fairness. Myself and Dimitri from Norwich persuaded the referee to at least give it a chance and start the game. And other than a 10 or 15 minute spell early on, it was fine. It certainly wasn't anything like the Oval game. You could actually see tonight. So, yeah, listen, we're delighted it's gone ahead, and obviously we're really impressed with the performance from the boys tonight.
Now, you must be delighted with your two imports from non-league, Lowe and Kabamba.
Yes, they've been excellent tonight. It's different for them playing in the shape that we do. They've not quite got the structure nailed yet, but the work ethic and their application and their endeavours, everything's there to see. And the quality of the finishes were outstanding tonight. Particularly, I think Jamal's hat-trick goal was a fabulous finish. But they've both been terrific, breath of fresh air in the building, and they've showed everyone tonight what they're about.
You know how this football works. People will be now saying, "Oh, get him in the first team." You might be more patient than that.
Oh, that's a question for the manager. Listen, all they've done is give him a headache, a nice headache. And they've pushed for a start in the first team, which is what these games are about. So fair play to the pair of them. They're learning every day about what they need to do to play in our first team. But tonight, they've shown the quality. They've shown why they've scored as many goals as they have. Up until January for Hampton. So they've been excellent tonight.
And because they're from the non-league, they look that bit more hungry.
Yeah, we'll soon take that out of them. No, they've like I said, they've been a breath of fresh air in the building. The pair of them, they come in with a smile on their face, and they've settled in really well in the group. They're both really good lads. They've both got a work ethic about them, which is nice, and it looks like we'll enjoy working with them.
What else pleased you about tonight?
I think particularly second half, I thought we controlled the game really, really well. We limited them to one shot on target from outside the box against a really good Norwich team. Some of these kids are really, really big prospects for Norwich. So that was really pleasing. 3-0 up in the first half is great. But I thought the performance second half, limited them to very little, creating still chances for us. I was pleased that we won the second half, because it's always difficult when you go 3-0 up to sustain that pressure. But I thought Close and Linganzi controlled the game really, really well in the midfield. The substitutions influenced the game positively, which was great. We threw a change of shape at them as well. So there's a lot of positives, but particularly second half, I thought we controlled the game really, really well against a good team.
And this competition has been quite invaluable to you in a way, isn't it? One loss against Everton, but it must have taught you a lot.
It does. It does teach you a lot about the players. It's good to get one or two of the loanies back in as well and give them the opportunity to play for the club. So that's always pleasing. But you're playing against really good opposition. We've gone up to Everton, and it was a difficult night for us. We possibly weren't as strong as we could have been going up to Everton. It's a long journey as well, and we've played against the boy Davis, who's in the first team now, doing really well. Calvert-Lewin got games on the back of scoring against us up there. It was. Listen, you learn every time, whether you win, lose or draw. You always learn something from the games. But yeah, like you say, these have been invaluable experiences for us.